welcome into the Brooks Bench with your host Brooke, aka Shiggy, and my co-host Megan.
What's up?
If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share. Follow us on all social media at the Brooks Bench, and join our Discord, link in the description. I know we're talking about WNBA stuff, but if you are into March Madness, women's college basketball, go ahead and join our March Madness group. The link will also be in the description as well. But you guys are here for our first mock draft. I think we're a little nervous. I think there's a lot that's going to go into this, a lot of thought, but I think a lot of just bias. And it kind of depends on who, well, obviously we're not the GMs, but it's kind of like, who do you like? Who do you prefer? We'll talk about it a little bit more, but let's get into it. Okay, so we're just going to be mocking the first round. So obviously there's going to be 12 picks. A lot of trades have happened. So not every team will be represented in the first round of the draft. If you guys are new here, lots of trades. And just lots of movement in general that I think we're still getting used to of where veterans have landed or where free agents have landed. So taking that into perspective while we're drafting. Now, Meg, I did forget to ask you before we started, do you want to like group draft or do you want to take evens? I take odds. How do you want to do it?
I don't know. Probably just group draft.
Okay. So let's just start off at the top. Start with the easiest one of the draft. So Dallas has the number one pick in the draft. I think we all know what we're going to do here. We're drafting Paige Beckers with the number one overall pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, we know Paige Beckers is a superstar. Dallas made some moves in free agency. Dallas is confusing as to what their identity is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of new players surrounding Enrique, and just a lot of change. Now we're going to add Paige Beckers in there. I'm very curious about Dallas and what they're going to do. I'm guessing you have no opposition to picking Paige Beckers with the number one pick.
They would. I mean, that's crazy. If they pass up Paige, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, this is going to be the next superstar right here. Okay, so that was easy. Next, this is where I think it gets interesting. So Seattle Storm has the second pick now, right?
Mm-hmm.
The only reason I say it becomes interesting is because we don't know if Olivia Miles is actually declaring for the WNBA draft. So as of now, we can assume she is declaring.
Mm-hmm.
And I've looked at a couple mock drafts, mixed reviews on who's going second. I'm not gonna lie. Right here, I've seen Olivia Miles, majority. I've also seen Kiki Iriafen. I know her draft stock has kind of dipped since she transferred to USC. But we know Kiki's potential of what she can be. So, I mean, Meg, I'll let you start this one kind of off for Seattle. I mean, is it between those players? Is there any other players you're kind of considering here?
No, I think with the makeup that Seattle has right now, they need a guard.
Yeah.
They just lost Jules, right? They have Skylar Diggins, Jordan Horson, Nika Moore, Victoria Vivians, and they picked up Lexi Brown. But I
Mm.
still think they just need a young guard that they can build around.
Yeah.
They have their bigs that'll be around. Ezzy will be around for a little bit longer. Obviously,
Yeah.
Nneka. So I feel like they don't necessarily need a big right at this moment.
Yeah.
And Olivia Miles could be someone that they build around. So
Very true. I like the idea of Skylar Diggins, coaching her up. They have the Notre Dame connection. Love that. Someone that, Olivia Miles can learn from and grow from,
mhm.
especially on the defensive end as well. We all know Skylar Diggins is a dog. Jordan Horson's going to be out for the season with a torn ACL, so just
Yes.
another guard down. I know you said like Lexi Brown is new here, but I think if Olivia Miles declares, I do think this is a good pick for Seattle.
Hmm. And
Um,
Seattle's a little older. I mean,
yeah,
Skylar,
exactly.
Nneka, 34,
Alicia Clark's
um,
back.
Alicia Clark, 37, Lexi Brown's in her 30s. So, a lot of older players. So
Hmm.
they need a small scoring guard that can score, like I said, and build around, right?
Hmm.
So I think
Hmm.
that Olivia Miles would be a great start to that.
Okay, so Olivia Miles is our pick. If anything else changes, I don't know. We'll probably have another mock draft. But for right now, if she declares Seattle, I think we're gonna go with Olivia Miles.
Hmm.
Now here we go, Washington. So Washington has three picks in the first round. They have 3, 4, and 6. Okay? So they're going to rack up a lot of talent. This can go a lot of ways. I've seen a lot of different mocks. Um, there's a lot of different combinations. I guess it's just like who do you want to pick first because you get the next pick after. So they have 3, 4. It does skip them. Valkyrie have the 5, but then they're back on the clock at number 6. Washington's slim. We all know it's going to be a little tough for them. Obviously, Shakira Austin's an integral piece. Aaliyah Edwards, definitely a star they're going to be building around. But other than that, Brittany Sykes, another standout guard. But I mean, other than that,
They have solid forwards. Like, and I mean, Shakira, I guess is, I don't know if you
injury
classify her
prone.
as a forward or senior center, but yeah, she's been dealing with a lot of
A
injuries.
lot of
But
injuries.
other than that, their forwards are young. Aaliyah Edwards is young. They have Emily and how do you say her last name?
Ankler.
Inksler, she's young. Cone, she's young. So I don't know, like it's tough because they have Brittany Sykes, they could use another like true scoring guard.
But you
Um,
got to think about it. They got 3 picks,
but
so we can spread out our picks here.
yeah, so they kind of could use a little bit of everything.
Yeah, they
So
Megan, this team.
I
We're
will
gonna change
say,
this program around here. Okay?
yeah,
Shakira, okay, free agency next year is gonna be crazier. So if
mhm.
they can get a big on a rookie deal, a solid guard, we got to get some rookies up in here with a solid deal so they don't leave us in free agency. We're Washington. All these people on this roster, except Aaliyah Edwards, and who else is on a rookie deal? I think that's it. They're leaving us, Megan. So
Mhm.
we're building around Aaliyah Edwards. Maybe Brittany Sykes stays just to be nice, okay? So let's just keep that in mind.
But they need scores.
I agree
They
with you.
so like it. I think Dominique from France would be a good pickup. Um, they do like to play around those big bigs that are stars. So
Well, it's also like kind of a unicorn. You know how like everyone's talking about Wemby, Wemby, Wemby. She might be the next Wemby. No, I'm just like,
yeah.
but like there's that potential, there's that ceiling that people are speculating that she could be.
Hmm.
Like I said, 6'6". She was averaging 15 points per game, 10 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 1.5 blocks. 52% from the field and 37% from three. So a big that can shoot. Sounds like Washington, you know? No, I'm saying.
Yeah,
But you
I
know,
just don't see her getting passed on. I
no.
mean, even though I'm hoping she does, because if she drops to the Valkyrie, thank
Right there. Yeah,
you.
exactly. That's
But
exactly, yeah,
I just with them having back to back picks and the sixth pick, I mean, they gotta grab her.
exactly. Because I agree with you. If she falls to Valkyrie, I think Valkyrie are going to take her. This is a very, in my opinion, heavy guard class. Not a lot of like standout forwards,
Hmm.
like too many, right? Um, so do we want to go Dominique Malonga?
Yeah, I think it just the way she's playing, there's no way you can pass up on her.
I have to agree with you. I don't think we let her drop. I mean, it doesn't matter between 3 or 4. I mean, you're just picking because you want to be polite, like, we got you at 3. But now they're back on the clock at 4.
Yeah.
So we got our big. We got our big next to Leah Edwards. What are we scoping out? Because Valkyrie are in between our next pick. I'm talking about our, like, we're Washington fans, but, like, let's really put the hat on, you know?
Um,
So do we want to go back-to-back bigs? A guard that's sticking out to you? There's a lot of guard talent. Tell me what you're thinking.
I feel like they could use a guard, but the bigs are just so dominant. I mean, you still got Kiki on the board, Anissa Mara on the board, Sonia Citron. Like, I guess, I guess
Asana
I
Citron's
would lean.
considered a guard.
Yeah, and I was just gonna say I would lean her way because she's more of a guard. Like she plays more of a guard. She can handle the ball, shoot the three, get to the
Yeah,
basket, has a quick first step, plays good D, can guard
yeah.
the full court. So I think Dominique and Sonia Citron would be their picks, and it wouldn't matter which one they grab first.
I would have to agree with you. And the only thing is because you could say like okay, we could grab Kiki, but why grab Kiki? We already have Aaliyah Edwards, Shakira Austin, and we just
Yeah,
drafted
they don't need
Dominique.
a Kiki.
We don't need
They
a
already
Kiki
have
right
that
now.
style of basketball on their
Yeah,
team already.
yeah. We don't need that. We're building around Aaliyah Edwards right now, okay?
Hmm.
So, okay, now we're saying guard. Sonia Citron, sleeper. Another silent assassin, like Jackie
Hmm.
Young. I mean, just someone that goes unnoticed but is unselfish. Like, can play D, can hit clutch shots. Like, let's talk about that. There's a lot of good guards in this class. But I think Sonia Citron is slept on, and I think would be a great pick for Washington. Um, so I do agree with you on that aspect. So I think we should go. I think we should go Sonia Citron in this with the number 4 pick.
Okay. I
Okay,
like it. I like it.
so let's go to the Valkyrie. Meg is a new Valkyrie fan. Um,
I am.
Megan, who would you want the Valkyrie to select with their 5th pick?
Dominique.
She's already been selected. I'm confused.
No, yeah. This is tough.
Are you serious? I don't think it's that tough, but okay. I didn't think this was gonna be that hard.
Um, I'm looking at like our need, and we need a lot.
Well, duh, you're
Um,
rebuilding. You haven't even built anything yet.
but the ones that they kind of have on their roster, we have like young bigs already. That's what throws me off to want to pick up like Kiki or just like grab a guard.
Yeah, but what guard are you gonna pick over best available?
I know
Which
it's
is
like,
Kiki.
or
That's
Nisa Morrow.
crazy. I can't believe this was a thought. This is very interesting to me.
This is why I could never be a GM.
Why are you hesitant on Kiki?
I don't know though. Kiki's not like I don't know. Like it's
It's
like
just
okay, do
because
I
of this
like
season
Kiki or
that
Nisa? Kiki.
so the pick is gonna be Kiki very often because Megan's tripping tonight. I don't know, man. Kiki Kid has the ceiling. They compared it to Asia Wilson at one point when she was playing at Stanford. Her ceiling's high. Valkyrie are not even in a rebuild because they still need to build. And Megan comparing Kiki Arioffin's potential to these older veterans is just astonishing to me. Valkyrie are going to be losing for a while, Megan. You just have to start from the bottom. So I think Kiki's a good foundation for that, in my opinion. Uh, well, now Kiki's off the board. Let's head over to Washington. And in my opinion, I've seen a lot of picks that I don't totally agree with for Washington. Um, but the thing is I've seen where Anissa Morrow has fallen all the way to like Minnesota at 11. And
Mm.
if I'm Washington, I think I'm picking best available, and I'm picking Anissa Morrow.
Do you are you doing that for trade bait? Because then they're big, a big team.
I get that, but who would you want then?
Um, I know that there's a couple like overseas players, but I mean Cheyenne Sellers is there. She's a good guard. They need a guard.
But we just got
Sykes,
Sonia Citron.
I know, but I think they still need it. I mean, they have dominant bigs over there. And if you pick up Dominique, do you need more? I mean, Shakira is healthy right now. Are you getting more banking that she maybe gets hurt?
But it's also like free agencies next season. Who knows if she comes back.
I mean, yeah. I
You have
mean,
to
I mean
also
the
build for your
I
future.
guess all teams are going to be shaken up
Yeah.
next year.
No, I agree with you. But I mean, if you had to go guard here, you would, out of all the guards that are still available on the board, you would go Cheyenne Sellers over all of them?
Um, I mean, I think they could use Georgia
Oh,
Moore too, because they could use a point guard.
I just don't personally want Georgia Amore in Washington,
That's biased, but they only
but I'm
have
being
Jade
honest.
Melbourne. But is Jade really a true point guard facilitator? Like,
Yeah, don't offend her. No, I'm just playing.
I'm not offending her. I'm just
No,
saying.
I'm just playing. Yeah. I wouldn't. I don't want Georgia anymore in Washington, so you're gonna have to make that pick.
Well, that's why I said Cheyenne Sellers because actually I just remember they do have Sugg Sud. Sugg played a lot of point at for
Yeah,
Phoenix, so they could go Sellers because she'd be a wing guard
dude,
to complement Sykes.
Washington is in bad shape. I just keep looking at the roster like, where do you even go from here?
They're
I
just
don't even
big.
know. Huh?
They're just big. Their bigs are not bad, and if you add Dominique to that lineup with Emily, Aaliyah, Stephanie Nelson, and Shakira Austin, that's not a bad line. That's not a bad group of bigs.
Okay, so we want to go big guard here.
I think so. I mean, you pick up, right? You pick up Dominique and you pick up Sonia Citron. What are you needing? I would either fill another wing guard or I would fill a point guard, in my opinion, to have depth.
Okay, we can go Cheyenne Sellers. But I just want you to know, Anissa Morrow isn't gonna fit these next teams, so she's dropping.
I mean,
I don't like the pick. I feel like this is like, I don't know what Washington's gonna do here. I
I
think I
mean, it's
still
it's
lean
better.
Anissa Morrow.
It's still a good position for them because they have options. They can go whatever way they want with all these picks.
I know. That's stressing me out. Okay, so we're going Cheyenne Sellers? Ugh,
I think so.
I guess. Okay. Okay, over to New York at number 7. This is where a lot of people had Cheyenne Sellers going, which
Georgia,
I would.
Georgia Moore. They just lost.
Hell
They just
no.
they just lost. They just like lost Courtney. They just lost Vandersloot. Go ahead, slide on in, Georgia. All you got to do is dish to Sabrina or dish to Brianna. Boom.
Do they
Stellar
want a
team.
small guard though?
I don't
He
know.
is 5'6".
Is any team going to want a super small guard?
Yeah, Minnesota, which is where I'm hoping she lands.
Oh my gosh. You want her to drop all the way down there
It's a
when
great
she
fit.
has a team at number
Minnesota
7 that
would
could
be a
benefit from
great
having
fit.
a
I
point
could
guard.
never root for her over there though.
You know,
Okay, fine. Bias aside, let's go. Okay, put our helmets back on.
yeah. Put your GM helmet on,
Are you
right?
sure that they want a small point guard?
I'm sure that they need a point guard. The fact
We
that
all
she's
know they need a
small,
point guard.
the fact that she's small, fortunate. But sometimes great things come in small packages. Look at your favorite coach, Don
Who's my
Staley.
favorite? Oh my gosh. I love a small guard. Don't get I'm Georgia Amore's #1 fan.
No, but I'm telling you, I'm just saying, Don Staley made it work. Small guards can make it work.
I'm looking at New York's lineup.
They need a point guard.
I know they need a point guard.
Name one point guard on that team right now.
No, I know they need a point guard. I just wanted to double check. It'd be a great pick for New York, but okay, we're doing it. That's so mad. I'm so mad. I hope it doesn't happen. Sorry, Georgia. You'd win a chip in Minnesota next year if you go to Minnesota. I have been saying Minnesota needs a point guard to win the chip. Anyways, New York, Georgia Amore. I don't like our draft. And I think it's your fault. So let's move on. Number 8, Dallas is back on the clock. Can we please? Actually, let me look at Dallas roster before I say that. Anyone you're projecting? Because apparently you have your mind set on all of these.
Let me look.
No, because this is where we should go, Anissa Morrow. No, it's not, because they have too many bigs. This is stressing me out because the fact I just can't believe she's dropping this far, but it's also fit. And this is making me upset because she's not going to go to Chicago. Will she go to Minnesota? I don't think so. I feel like I'm trying to force her in there, and that's
Okay.
what's messing me up. Okay, go.
This is where I think you take one of the NC guards. You take either Isaiah James
Wow.
or Sanaya Rivers.
Wow.
And I say that off of
Oh my God.
the vibe of who's already on this team.
Okay. Oh, like a dog
So
type
so
mentality.
the reason I
That's why I
lean
think
towards
Anissa Morrow would fit here, but okay, go.
no, the reason I lean actually towards Sanaya Rivers is
Over
because
Isaiah James?
she's more point guardish. Hear me out. Isaiah James is too like wants the ball in her. I mean, look at her at NC State. She's their go-to, wants the ball in her hands, like scoring dog, right? But they don't need that, right? They got Dejanay, they got Paige, obviously Enrique, you know. They got Ty Harris. Sanaya Rivers can handle the ball and run point. She's shown that at NC that she can definitely run point when needed. And she's a bigger guard. She can shoot the three and get to the basket. I think she'd be a great ad. Who are you thinking?
I already told you Anissa Morrow. I just couldn't
Uh,
picture myself drafting Sanaya Rivers over Isaiah James, just because I think I'm more partial to Isaiah James all around. I don't know.
this team just likes those
This
big
this team's
posts. So
identity is so confusing.
I
What
would
are they
say
gonna do?
okay. So
And
they did go get
we just drafted Paige Beckers though. We're gonna
yeah.
draft another guard?
Okay, they did pick up. They went and got Hines Allen and Joner.
Joyner Holmes.
Yeah. And Alyssa Smith.
Okay.
So it actually isn't bad if they were to get Anissa too, but she is injured. I don't know how bad.
It's not that bad, but I'm just saying. Okay, hear me out. Not everyone's making the cut on this roster, the people you just named, right? So we have
Right,
Nalissa,
obviously.
Maddie Segrist, and Tierra McCowan that will probably more than likely make the cut. So you got those three bigs.
Wait, who?
Maddie Segrist, Nalissa Smith, Tierra McCowan. They're probably like locked in
And
to make that cut.
and I would say Hines Allen. I feel like they went
Okay,
after her.
fine. Okay, fine. Hines Allen, that's four.
Hmm.
Okay, four bigs. All they're all pretty young though. I'm trying to really make a case for Nisamoro, and I don't think it's gonna happen.
I think that Dallas at this point could go either way and be okay.
I know, but we have to make the decision because we need to know who LA.
I would lean towards Sanaya Rivers. If the clock was ticking down and I had to make a choice, boom, Sanaya Rivers.
I don't know about the guard drafting two guards when you have Anissa Morrow on the board. Okay, fine. I guess Sinai Rivers. Our picks are so wrong. Okay, let's keep going.
Hey, last year we
We were
thought our
actually
picks were
pretty
on
right.
point. What? I thought we were
Our
way off.
first like five were good.
Yeah, but
And then after that, everyone started trading and then messed up our thing. Okay, let's move on.
all right,
This
where
is
we
so
at?
bad.
LA?
LA
Okay.
Sparks. They need a
Put my
point
LA hat
guard.
on.
Everyone needs a point guard.
Okay, LA.
And before everyone flames me, Kelsey Plum, I know said she's gonna play a point guard, but she's a better two guard. Would you not say?
Yeah.
I think she said she came out. She's
They
gonna be
still
playing
got
the
Ari
point.
McDonald and Odyssey Sims.
I think she's still. I know Odyssey Sims is still there, but I think Aries a free agent though.
All right, let me see. Okay. Put my hat on. What do they need?
A point
They got
guard.
Rakia and Murray Burrell.
They need a
Very
point guard.
long.
We don't need a big. We have Cameron Brink and Rakia Jackson. That's all that matters. Everyone else move out of the way. And we have Azare
And Hamby.
and Hamby. Sorry. We're locked. We're locked in the big. Sorry, I'm like scanning. But you know what I'm saying. Like
Um,
if we're building, we got the two best bigs, right? We need a point guard. We need a guard. We need a guard. We need a guard. Notable names left on the board so far. We have AZ Fudd, Tina Pow Pow, Isaiah James, Serena Sundale, Haley Van Lith.
mhm.
I don't think Haley Van Lith goes as far, but she's been doing really good. But anyways, no, I would. This is why GMs get paid a lot of money because this is stressing me out. Is this what they do? Like when they're talking to their other partners, like, what are we gonna do here? I'm
Mm.
surprised you don't have an opinion because you had an opinion in the last five picks. They need a guard.
I could see Isaiah James here.
We're gonna go back to back NC State guards.
Dog.
I don't like it.
To compliment Plum Dog.
No, because you're saying that she's a kind of player that needs the ball all the time. All these people on this team need the ball all the time. I don't like it. We need a role player. We need more of a
Then
backseat. I'm gonna
Pow
give you the
Pow.
ball.
Pow Pow.
Pow,
She'll
pow,
score
pow,
when needed,
pow.
but she's more of a role player than
And she can be a point guard because we've seen it
yeah.
this season with South Carolina.
So
I'm not mad at it.
maybe that's the route.
Pow, 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 pow. No, yeah, I'm not mad at it. Um, I just feel like we're offending so many players that I see on our list right here,
All
and
these
I
players are
don't
good.
mean to.
Disclaimer: all the players are good. This
They're
is
so
hard.
good.
I want all of our viewers to stop right now and you try to pick.
But I will
Who's
say
next?
though, like this draft is more of like I don't know, like last yes there was all these stars. Like those are going to be the stars of the league. I feel like last year's draft class. This year's draft class like, yeah, we got some solid players.
What? There's stars in
Paige
this.
Beckers is a star.
Olivia Miles could be a star. A lot of these players could be stars. They could be big, impactful
Big
players.
impactful players. Perfect name. That's what I was going for. But like last year, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Cameron Brink, Rakia Jackson, like those are no, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay, so LA, we're going Tina Pow Pow.
Yeah.
I
Because
like
she's a
it.
good role player.
I would agree with you.
I don't,
And she can hit a
yeah.
three. They need more. Okay, I
All
like
right.
it.
Let's
So
see.
only pick I've liked so far. Chicago Sky. Chicago. We are not going to big here. We already have our two pillars in the middle. We need a guard. We need someone that can shoot a three. Oh, we got Rebecca Allen. I forgot about that.
Is Chinny Carter
Woo! No, I don't think she's
not
coming
coming back,
back.
huh?
No, so we gotta
But
no.
they got Ariel Atkins, they got Rebecca
Vandersloot.
Allen. They're looking like they're trying to make a three-point team a little bit. So I would be leaning towards a guard here, and
Yeah, this is a
I would
guard.
be leaning towards this is where I think you could probably get Isaiah James or AZ Fudd. Because if they're looking to kind of stretch the floor
Mm.
to get like a three-point shooter, they did get Morgan Birch from Minnesota as well.
Okay, come on now.
I
I
would
like
say
between those two. I would
because I
agree.
mean you're losing Carter, who's a big time scoring
Oh my
guard.
God, I
You're
know.
bringing in Ariel Atkins and Rebecca Allen, which is great,
Great three-point
but
shooters.
they're not really dogs. Like they're not Ariel Atkins and Rebecca aren't ones that's like getting to the basket. Like they're more they space the floor. They can you know get create things for themselves, but they're not
Yeah.
those quick step dog kind of players. Where Isaiah James could step in and be that.
Mm. Okay. I see where you're going. I
You
see where
seeing
you're
my
going.
vibe?
Yeah, I'm seeing it. Okay. Oh my God. Well, we also don't know if AZ Flood is going to even declare for this draft. That's
Yeah.
still up in the
And the
air.
only reason I would say they might lean AZ Fudd is if they're more looking just for that 3-point scoring threat because they don't really have a lot of true shooters outside of like Ariel and Rebecca who both shoot threes. But then if you have three shooters out there, what you gonna
Hey,
do? You ain't playing the zone.
don't forget about Rachel Banham. Okay?
Bet she's on this team.
Heck yeah.
Man, so many moves.
Come on now.
So yeah, so that's why I'm seeing a lot of
Okay.
plays for threes, and that's AZ Fudd's game. So, but I like them. I think they need a dog.
They need someone that can mix it up like Kenny Carter.
They need someone that's going to back up Angel when it gets a little.
Okay, okay.
Uh,
You know what? I'll back you up on that pick.
wow, the only pick
Isaiah James.
we agreed on, except for Paige.
And I don't even really agree on it, but like whatever. Notice
It sounds good enough.
it sounds good. Isaiah James.
Okay.
Okay, Minnesota's on the clock, and this is where I really wanted Georgia Amore to go.
Hmm.
This one is a head scratcher because I really think they need a true point guard. But we already took our the truest point guard off the board, in my opinion. I don't know why you're laughing. It's the oh my God. They need a point guard. They don't have this. This is. Oh my God. I hope Georgia Amore drops all the way to them because that's going to be a great pick for them. I can't do it. I'm. It can't be a big. There's just no way because we already know why there can't be a new. There can't be a big. They have small bigs, and we can't pick another small big with Anissa Morrow. We can't add that to the collection. I'm sorry.
So it'd be if AZ Fudd declares, maybe it's her. If not,
We have Serena Sundell, Haley Van Lith. I don't personally see. I feel like it'd be great for Haley Van Lith if she got drafted in the first round. I don't know if she will be though.
yeah, so it doesn't leave us with a lot of options. So I would say, unless there's kind of an overseas guard that we just haven't really watched that we don't know too much about, then it'd be between AZ and Van Lith, and I would go AZ.
You wouldn't even have Serena Sundell in the mix?
I think AZ's
A
better.
big guard? No.
I don't know. I feel like AZ fits better.
But
I
AZ's
mean, Sundell's
defense
good.
isn't great. Isn't like superb. I mean, it's like
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. What? So who are you leaning to?
I don't know.
Sundell?
I would just want to mention Sundell's name because I feel like she could also like when we're talking about all these teams need guards, I feel like it's preference of what the scheme they're going to be running. So
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of like we have to talk about Serena Sundell because I think she's in the mix with all these good guards that we're talking about. But it's like I don't know schematically where she was going to fit. And like we don't know if AZ is going to be declaring for the draft. We all obviously know she has to me she has one of the most beautiful three-point shots.
Yeah.
It's just perfect. But I still think Minnesota needs the true point guard. And is
But
AZ a
so
true point guard? No,
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 but
no.
she's a wing guard. But the fact that Minnesota has always been a like people collapse on them, and that's why they are able a team that is able to shoot a lot of threes. That AZ would fit into that scheme. She gets
Okay.
her shot off so quick. She passes it in. Everyone collapses.
But it's like you already have that in Kayla McBride.
Yeah, so you just
You're gonna
add a
duplicate it?
you
Another
add
threat?
one on the other side of the
All
floor.
right.
That's hard to guard. And okay,
Got you.
hear me
Okay.
out, Bit.
Yeah.
Hear me out. Minnesota, the players always say how they always collapse, and Nafisa's always talking about how she's triple team. If you have two quick, they're both because Kayla McBride and AZ can get the 3-point ball off quick. You
Mm-hmm.
have them both on the wing. Dude, there's no more triple teaming because she kicks it right back out. Three, 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 three. Huh?
Okay. I'll let you pick that one.
Sold. Got
All
it.
right. Last pick, Connecticut.
All right. They might as well just take Anissa Morrow and build around her.
I wouldn't. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Because I swear everyone with this pick it just puts a random name. I was looking at some of these mock drafts. I'm like, huh? I've seen
Because if
some.
it doesn't work out the way we're thinking about Anissa fitting on the teams above,
Yeah.
Connecticut, you would be dumb to pass up on Anissa Morrow. You just lost Alyssa Thomas, who
You lost
you
everyone.
well,
Just
I
you
know,
lost everyone, period.
but Alyssa was their main piece that they've built around for years.
Yeah.
You now have Anissa Morrow that's your new Alyssa Thomas that you can build around for years. As long as,
I like
she
it.
stays healthy.
I think Anissa Morrow's a first round pick, but
I do
like you
too.
said,
And
it's
I would
it's
hate
the
for her to
fit.
drop, but it's all about the
It's the
fit. It's
fit.
not about how good you are because
But you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if someone said, forget the fit. Come on, because next year's free agency is going to be crazy. I don't know who's going to be staying on my team, but I'll have you under a rookie contract for a couple years, kind of thing.
yeah.
So, I mean, it's up in the air. I know oh my God, this is probably the worst. We've done mock drafts in the past and I felt like confident about them. This one I don't. This is like
Mhm.
I feel like the worst mock draft. I'm just like,
I don't think it's that bad.
I don't agree. Not like I don't agree with our picks, but I'm just like, I want to see certain players on certain teams. I think
Yeah.
that's what's messing me up. I was like, dang, do they really got to go there? Like,
That's why I could never be a GM because I know
yeah,
I would be in there. My time expired. They'd be like, "What's your pick?" I'm like,
I
"Can I
don't
have more
know.
time? Can I?"
All right, but I know we have a lot of GMs that'll be in our comments a lot, so let us know what you guys would pick. It's hard. There's a lot of talent out there. Like I know there's a lot of overseas players. I know we didn't talk about Michaela Timpson. She's a talented big. There's just a lot of talent out there, and I'm curious to see where all these guards land because I feel like any of the guards that we named in certain positions, you can interchange them. And
Mhm.
they're going to be a good like asset to those teams. But let us know. Let us know what you guys think. We
I'm
do
just
appreciate.
happy. Sorry, I just one more thing. I'm just happy that the league, the W, is expanding because so many
Yeah.
good talent, so much good talent.
So, like I said, if you guys are new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We appreciate your guys' support. Make sure you drop a comment with your guys' predictions for the mock draft. I'm sure we'll be doing another one closer to when the WNBA draft is. Just a reminder, I forgot to say at the top of the show, the WNBA draft was announced today. It will be on April 14th. I believe tickets go on sale March 21st if you're in New York and you want to go. But thank you guys so much. We'll be back tomorrow with more content and peace.
Peace.